I have a lot of projects right now, like a lot, to the point where I feel like nothing is gonna get done. And I'm probably right, because right now I don't have a single system that helps me make sure or even be aware of what's actually happening. And so it feels like I'm an AI bot that doesn't have context from other sessions. So when I think about Project A, I'm completely unaware of Project B, C, D, or anything else. This leads to a lot of problems, as many creatives will know, such as skipping meals or forgetting the work or just getting behind on projects that were supposed to be completed like 10 years ago. And then dropping things because obviously you no longer have time that you had at the time and whatever. So today we're going to build a little solution together. And bear with me because I don't fully know what I'm doing. Like this format, I've been wanting to try out this format for a while. I've been talking for 1 minute already. Okay, this is going great. I've been thinking about this format for a while because I wanted to try out this thing where like it's a vlog, but it's a creative work vlog. So I'm just gonna show you around my work as I don't know, put together a mood board or something like that. Except because my creative work is like mostly on my laptop, if I were to film it with a camera, it would just be me and my laptop for like a long time, you know? So why not just actually be with me in my laptop, you know? So that's kind of the thought process here. But the specificity of right now is that I have a problem that I need to fix urgently at that. And that problem is that I need to organize my 6 months that are coming up to be able to know what's happening, when I'm supposed to do what, and then organize all of that in a way that ideally would allow me to actually get things done and stay up to date with all the deadlines. But nothing's been working. Calendars haven't been working. Notion has been working great, but it's the whole thing. Different tabs. If I'm not looking at something, I forget about it. And so I have been getting inspired by how companies track their time, especially creative agencies and startups. And I've put together this template that I will share also in the description or whatever, in case you want to also have a go at it. For now, the template that I made has the calendar all the way up until the end of the year. So you would have to essentially like continue it from here. And obviously the specificity is that the dates move and the weekdays move. But I think there's a way to make Excel continue the line and continue the formatting so that so that it adjusts as you go. But I don't know. For now, we're gonna not talk about this. The other thing before we get into it is that I didn't really like the colors. I wanted to change it because yeah, it just didn't work for me. Wait 1 second. I need to fix this. I don't know if this is gonna be this might just be the most annoying video to watch because what you have to know is that I don't know what I'm doing. What? Okay. Which isn't even the problem. That's ugly. Yeah, the problem is not that I don't know what I'm doing. The problem is that... 1 second. Right now I really don't know what I'm doing and I need to fix this. The problem is that I don't really have a specific plan necessarily. In terms of like even this timeline, like I actually don't know. Like the reason I'm making it is because I need to make it because otherwise I have no idea what's happening in my life. And so the unfortunate truth of that is that it might take time. We're going to figure it out as we go. But ideally, in the way that I thought about it, this would be a nice way to catch up and to get to know each other better. And in order to do that, also need to clean up. I'm going to explain this template also. Um, okay, so basically the way that I structured it is we're going to have projects and then sub tasks or like subgroups under those projects that are going to be aligned each. Because my issue, and again, I'm actually not going to, I'm going to stop thinking about how people can adapt it or like implement it for themselves, because I don't even know how I'm implementing it for myself. But the issue is that I have different projects. I have my exchange application, the visa process for all of that. I have my master's application. I have my internship that's ongoing. I have my dissertation. I have a project. Oh my God, I didn't tell you. I forgot. This is literally why I'm making this. I realized that I was writing the digest that is supposed to be coming out on June 4th, but if this video drops after, then it might already be out. Regardless, that's going to be in the description as well. But in that digest, I looked into independent filmmakers, independent cinema, and like how all of that, like, you know, has been marketed recently, especially with Cannes and all these things. Cool stuff. And that led me, the way that the digest are structured is that at the end of the digest, I kind of gather everything that I looked at that 2 weeks, that month. And I create this like idea that I would pitch to a client section. And so today, while I was developing that, I just came to the conclusion that I'm actually going to explore the idea. Well, no, so the idea that I had is, can you make a feature film for free? Because a lot of the times we talk about, you know, these feature films made for nothing or whatever. It's like independent, super, super independent. And it's like the budget is at least 10K. And to me, that still feels unattainable. Not unattainable, but just like crazy. Like that's still 10K. What? Like that's crazy. So it feels unattainable in some way. It also feels, I don't know what you would need 10K for, you know? And so I guess that kind of one thing led to another, and we can talk about it more. I'm going to talk about it more on Instagram. But I don't know, it felt like an idea that I should actually explore and try, because as much as it was kind of like, yeah, like 10K is a lot, it was also, all of a sudden I was like, yeah, the reason that I'm not making a feature film right now is not because I don't have 10K. So I was like, wait, so what's the reason, and should I just do it? So I'm going to try to do that. But the problem is, if I'm going to try to do that, I need like a crazy detailed structure system, which is what I'm doing for this. Because if I dive into this project, I'm potentially putting everything else at risk. Like my dissertation that's also supposed to be being written right now. I have a deadline for that. My internship that I'm doing 9 to 5 until September. Everything else, like there are things that I can't fuck up. So I need to track this and know what I'm doing. And even if I'm gonna try to film a feature film, like I actually need to know what that plan is, because if not, it's not about to happen. So yeah, anyways, so I'm gonna put like the big groups, like for example, my dissertation is gonna be like this big block, and then let's say the first deliverable, which was the proposal, is gonna be the first line. That's the kind of logic. Same thing, like, well, let's actually start, but I kind of want the dissertation to be the last one. Well, at least out of these 4. Dissertation, proposal, which I already submitted, but I need to correct it. So I'm get proposal corrections, and then I'm gonna have the methodology, and then I'm gonna have to do the interviews, I guess. Well, for now that's gonna be it, and then I'm gonna say there's data collection, no, data analysis. Just gonna say that there are other blocks that I'm missing, but for now these are kind of like, over the next 6 months these are going to be relevant. This is going to be Japan exchange, because I'm going on exchange to Japan. So the first thing is going to be the visa application, then it's going to be like prep, and then it's going to be classes, let's say. I don't know, this doesn't really matter. And then, I don't know, I'm gonna leave this empty. Okay, so I also wanted a content calendar section, because if not, I can't keep up with it. Okay, content calendar, video essays. Uh, bi-weekly digests. Oh, this is a nice introduction to the stuff I'm doing, if you want to dive into it. Sorry, there are certain things, a lot of the stuff that I do for like my personal brand, I need it to be lowercase because there's actually no reason. I like it like that. Wait, so okay, I have that. What else do I have? Like, I guess carousels, though that's dumb, but it's just like recaps, I guess. But I guess, sure, fair enough. And those are mostly digest recaps. I feel like I had other things that I was supposed to think through. No, okay, wait, 1 second. So, YouTube, LinkedIn-ish. Yeah, okay, cool. But this has, okay, 1 second. I really need to specify this because newsletter. Because if not, I don't know. Okay, so, and then reels, cool. Okay, this seems fine. Content calendar, Japan masters. I'm just gonna put master's application in here because I'm sorry, this is gonna trigger someone. I feel like because this is lowercase and this is not. It would trigger me if I was watching this actually, but I cannot be bothered. Content count. No. I kind of hate Excel. This just means that I will never work with Microsoft, I guess. I'm kidding. I'd love to make an ad for you guys. Probably. I don't know. Let me think about it. Content calendar. Yeah, these I put, right? Yeah. Yes. Internship, which I'm okay. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. This is not cool. Okay. How do I... Okay, there you go. You'd be surprised as to how bad I am at LinkedIn. Am I even that bad? No. Yeah, you will probably be surprised, but don't be surprised, please. This is not worth your time. I'm just gonna copy this. This is probably not how you do it, but now it is. But I will lose this part. That's my issue is that I will lose this. Do I even want it? It's fine. I don't need that. No, I could copy it. I feel like could I? If I, it's not gonna. Oh, it is. Okay, wow. Well, someone should have told me that because I did not know I could do that. Internship. Okay. Cool. Wait, why do I... I don't need subparts, so let's see. For now, internship is just gonna stay like that. Dissertation, yes. Why would I put it separately? I have a content calendar for that. Okay, feature film. Cool. Oh, it's gonna be here. Feature film. Question, because I don't know if I'm actually gonna do it. No, I will. I mean, no, it's not that I will. I will try to see if I can. That feels good enough. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do about the rest of my creative projects because I don't have this is not as urgent, but they exist. So for now, let's just go and fill this in. So the way that this part works is that the development or like internal work is in this color, which I just need to make sure that it's different from the, yeah, it is, from the gray of the weekends. Okay, so the internal work, which is just like work is in blue. Internal checkpoint or meeting is this. So this is, it can apply for projects where you're working with other people, deliverables to clients, stuff like that, for anything. And so the way it works is that this is work, this is internal catch up, and this is deadline or client meeting or something. But because I'm using it for personal projects, this is a deadline. And then days off for whatever reason. So let's just set deadlines. So for example, the video essay, okay, 1 second, because, yeah, okay, we're setting deadlines. We're May what? What? Why does it say, no, wait, but this is so unfair. No, I mean, it's not unfair. It's not unfair, but I just thought, why would it... This is crazy. Okay, we have a big problem to fix. And it's gonna be fine, but... Oh, wait, no, it is. It's just, there's a... Oh, okay, thank God. What? I was so scared. I thought there was a problem, you know? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm this bad at LinkedIn, actually. Great. I didn't even know I was this bad. Anyways, deadline. So, for example, right now we're 24, May 24. We're here. Video essay. This video essay is dropping here. And then... This is horrible. It's not going great. Cool. Oh my God. Okay. Every time I film a video essay, I'm scared that, like, I'll get some kind of work notifications come up here, which there's Outlook, but and I don't, like, the goal of my video essays is not to edit them intentionally, and so it stresses me out, because then I'm like, if it comes up for privacy reasons, I guess, for my colleagues and stuff, I need to blur it. Okay, yeah, cool. This, let's do it until September. Hopefully I do that. Then another deadline that I have is the digests. Well, yeah, video essays is what you're watching. No, sorry, it's not what you're watching, but it's what I have on my channel. It's not this. So this, on top of that, is going to be dropping... This is going to drop here. This is, like, going to be an extra one. Cool. Okay, cool. Then the digests, you can check it out. I published one on the 21st, which actually was late, so it was on the 22nd. But yeah, here it's gonna be on the 4th, then it's gonna be on the 18th. Am I tripping, or do we need borders for these things? Because I'm getting the vibe that it's actually not good enough like this. So we're gonna fix it. We're gonna put a border, but wait, how do we do this? Okay. I'm really not the biggest fan of this. Okay. Let's see. But I want it to be a different line color. Yeah. Okay, definitely not. And also definitely not. Why is it... This is crazy. What is happening? I've been getting this problem with my Excel for a while now. I don't understand what's happening, you know? Wait, I guess we can do this. But that's not my problem. That's not my problem at all. My problem is just that I'm confused as to, like, why is it giving me this little line? Okay. Oh, perfect. That's what we wanted, no? Okay. I don't know what happened, but it worked. I got what I wanted from this. Oh my God, it's already 20 minutes. It's crazy. Okay. This is... Okay. This is not ugly, right? And even if it's ugly, who cares? So wait, where were we? Why did I put this one? This is definitely not where it is. So, every 2 weeks for this one. Every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. Oh yeah, you fill it in by copy and pasting the... I just said every 2 weeks, but then I fucked it up. It's fine. You know what? I'm going to fix that later. But yeah, basically you copy paste them from here. And this would, let's just say it's going to be internal deadline, because I will need internal deadlines for this. Especially because I may be traveling on these days. So I'm definitely not working on those days. Oops. Oops. I just messed it up. Okay, perfect, it's back. Okay. Oh, yeah, wait, 1 second. If I do this, it's gonna copy with the borders already. So it's gonna help. No, except for that one that I really wanted it to be a different thing. Okay, well, shit. I'm just gonna do, okay, cool. No, okay. Commands, it's fine, honestly. Yeah, no, it's gonna have to be like this. But then what are we gonna do for the one that I want it to be internal deadlines? This one needs to be fixed to something else. Okay, we're gonna make a new color. This is so chaotic, but like in a bad way. This is not good enough. This is so similar that it would just not work. Maybe like this, but then I hate it. This is not what this video is about. Hopefully, yeah, you can test it out also on your own. I'm being so like, this is not, it's not even going that bad. It's just that I'm spending time on things other than what I wanted to spend time on, which is the design of the template. But anyways, so for example, this next bi-weekly digest that's coming out on the 4th, I already started working on it. So I worked on it today. I'm gonna work on it. Am I gonna work on it this week? Yeah, I'm gonna work on it. Actually, yeah, okay. I'm gonna work on it. I don't know what happened. I don't know what this is. Okay, it just went away. Let's say this week. But then this is my birthday, so let's just kind of, I'm not gonna book. Yeah, okay, so the issue is Friday and Saturday I'm definitely not gonna be able to work for any of these projects. So basically, yeah, like vacation time, time off, time you're not working, except yeah, the internship I am working. You can just put it as time off, so you can visually know that like, okay, I can't work here, so if I have a deadline the day after, I need to do it before, which is going to be the case for these videos, because what that means is, for example, the video essay that's coming out here is going to have to be made, like here I'm going to have to make both of them, essentially. I'm actually just going to say 2 in here, I think. Yeah. I'm just going to make them both in the same day. So for example, the Wednesday, on the 10th of June, the Wednesday, I'm just going to make the video for the Thursday after and the Thursday after. And that's going to help me. And I already know that, yeah, mostly I film them Wednesday. But I actually kind of want to start filming them on a weekend. So I think it's going to be Sunday here. Here, I think Sunday, I'm posting this on Sunday, but I could also record it on Sunday. So let's just cut it and see what happens. This video essay is being recorded today. This video essay will be recorded next. No, it won't, because, okay, this one, I'll record it here. By the way, if this is confusing, you can also do like video A and have it be filming launch. You know what I'm saying? Like you can also split it up differently. It's just that because I have a lot of projects, I decided to stack them in this way so that I can just, but I know, for example, that the video essays don't take more than 1 day of filming, so it's just easy that one blue, one light blue, like one internal work block day, whatever, is the launch. Like I don't need more than that, you know? But what is, let's see, for example, this internal deadline for this June 4th that internal deadline is going to be Wednesday, because I can't work on the weekend, and I definitely need it to be done by the end of next weekend. So it will have to be done this week. The reels are different because the reels won't have an internal deadline. They will just have a reel and then a work day and then a reel, a work day, a reel kind of thing. But I don't even know if I can put the work day, so I'm just going to put reels. And I might have another section. I might just add, I might just insert, oh shit, okay, I didn't know I was going to do that. I might just make like a filming, I'm going to do like film, like batch content, just so if I film everything all together. But for now, I don't know if it makes sense. Anyways, okay, the deadlines, let's say reels. I want a reel tomorrow, a reel Wednesday, and a reel Friday this week, even though I'm not working on my birthday, but I will post it on my birthday. And then next week I want a reel Friday, and I guess by that logic, let's just put Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I feel like that's good. Wednesday, Friday. And then we'll figure out for the rest. I think reels, I'm not going to plan the whole thing. But for example, digests and video essays, I wanted to plan out the whole thing. Feature film, we're going to do post-production. Because for now, I don't care about releasing or marketing. Like if I don't have for now, it's not about what I'm going to do with the movie if I make it. It's just, can I make it? Oh my God, you haven't been seeing my face. Because I haven't been seeing my face, but that hasn't bothered me. But like, you've been just looking at the fucking Excel sheet. I mean, me too, but anyways, production and then pre-production. And then just prep, because I need prep. I need preparation of mental prep. Mental prep, that's enough. I don't know when this is going to happen, but actually, well, this video was supposed to be me organizing the prep for my feature film idea, but I guess that's not going to happen. I just need to check a lot of documents to fill a lot of this in. But the way that it works, and actually maybe this is going to be better, I'm going to show this section, I'm going to show it with the example of the feature film, because I think the content calendar might have been a bad example. But essentially, the way it works is, let's say mental prep, for example. Well, already the mental prep started Friday, because that's when I got the idea. Mental prep started Friday. I did mental prep over the weekend, so we're going to put that. I'm going to mental prep for another few days. I'm going to mental prep. Yeah, I'm going to mental prep until here. And then next week I am going to have to start pre-production. Same thing here, it's going to be internal work, so I keep the internal work blue. Pre-production, you can also have, these are ugly colors, you can use other colors. Okay, so pre-production is going to start Monday, and it's going to probably be long. I'm also probably going to yeah, I'm going to include weekends, because if not, I'm definitely not going to get to it. So let's say pre-production would be like this. And let's say that by the end of June, this is going to be my deadline, which in this case is an internal deadline. But for this project, the internal deadline will be meetings. So, for example, the deadline here, which you can change the colors, I might change the colors, but let's say for now the deadline of pre-production, so actually it's going to have to be, just the script here is going to be, let's say, end of June. And then end of June, the script is going to be done, so that's the first deadline. And then, let's say 2 weeks after the script, not 2 weeks, 2 weeks is a lot. I'll spend a week after the script is done to prep other pre-prod, like to organize the shoot, but I'm gonna start organizing the shoot before the script is fully done, so that should be fine. The internal deadline in this case is gonna be calls, and I need to probably talk to someone about this. I'm gonna start pre-prod by talking to someone about this actually, and then I'm probably gonna call someone on this weekend. This weekend I'm off, and then this weekend, let's say, I definitely need to change the colors because for now I will be confused about what this means. But ideally, yeah, so this means that it's an internal meeting, work, internal meeting, work, internal meeting, work, and then deadline 1, more work, deadline 2. That's it. Then we're going to have production. And for now, I'm not going to put this here because I don't know when it's going to be, but I am going to put post-production because, well, actually, first I'm going to put the deadline, the final deadline, because I'm going to leave to Japan at some point around September. The final, like, post-production deadline is going to have to be a bit before. So, like, probably here. Yeah, that's going to be the post-production deadline. So this means that before then, I'm going to have to work. And it's a good thing because this is where my internship is going to end. So this is going to be my big post-production block. And actually for that reason, I'm going to put my internship because it's kind of important. So I'm just going to select the entire week and paste each week of my internship in. And I know that I don't have my internship on weekends, so it also allows me to see what projects take up weekends, which projects don't. So that's cool. And yeah, essentially, this is what it ends up looking like when you fill it in. And ideally, again, I didn't fill in these parts, so it's not as clear, but you can kind of see how each deadline aligns with other deadlines. And over time, you can really have a pretty nice visibility over a larger, I guess, period of time than a calendar shows you. I've seen online, unrelated to this video or to the making of this, I've seen online certain people structure different like Excel templates for structuring an entire year. Like some people use it as each month is a line, and then kind of like month by month by month, and they have the entire overview of a year, which also helps kind of visualize the projects that you have going on, how you want to manage all of that. But I guess for me, because at work I've been seeing a lot of these templates, that's what has made the most sense for me at this moment in time. And for that reason, this is what I've been using. But it can really be anything. And so, yeah. I don't know to what extent this helped necessarily right now relieve my confusion about my projects, but I know for a fact that it's going to come in handy, and it's going to help me actually stay afloat with all the deadlines and all of those things, because different things need to be done. And, you know, I actually kind of hate projects that take multiple months to come to completion, because then it's just harder to track everything. But this is my solution, and so if you want to test it out for yourself, you can find that in the link. And yeah, hopefully, I don't know, this felt like a very messy version of what I had in mind for like a work with me type of thing. But I was thinking maybe if I'm putting together like a treatment or a pitch or, you know, a mood board for a project, maybe that could be more visually interesting and more, I guess, specific, because here I'm just talking about like the details of this Excel template and my, like, is it Friday or Saturday that I have to finish this? So I don't know. Let me know what you felt and what you thought about this video. And then obviously if you end up testing the template, if you end up finding improvements to it, also let me know about that. And yeah, just in general, keep me in the loop, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.